Alright you guys, 602 Busa back in the garage. We are looking at the BKing and the M109 right now, but in particular, we're going to focus on the BKing tonight. As you guys already know, there's a bunch of things I wanted to do cosmetically to the BKing that need to be done that really need to happen. I mean, I kind of talked about them in my previous video. If you haven't had a chance to look at that, please take a look at that. I'm just going to briefly go into what I'm gonna do right now. I've got some OEM fairings here. As you can see, it doesn't take much to get fairings on this bike, but the reason why I have these fairings is because the fairings on this bike are not the OEM fairings. You can kind of look and see this little bit of a red pattern there. I mean, it looks okay, but it doesn't match the rest of the bike. I mean, the rest of the bike has, for example, stock smoke gray on the tank. You got these sides here that have that red underlay. You got the tail here that's chipped. We've got zip ties here keeping on the rear tail light. So it's just a lot going on. We've got these LED blinkers that hyper flash. We're gonna replace those. Take off some of these ugly stickers here. I love Yoshi, but some of this, this kanji stuff's gotta go. So we gotta get rid of some of this stuff. We got some old busted, clutch and brake reservoir covers. We gotta clean that up. So just a few little odds and ends, but primarily we're gonna be changing out the fairings. And also too, yeah, I forgot about this. This guy darkened up. He actually painted over the turn signal. Let me turn this on, I can show you. These are in fact turn signals, but he put this black paint over it to where now it just looks like, it's just like, why? It's kind of like when people put smoked mirrors, or like they put smoke blinkers on their cars and their brake lights. It's like, why would you put smoke blinkers, or why would you put smoked tail lights on your brake lights so people can see them less? It makes no sense. It's kind of like those guys that put those smoked tail lights on their cars and bikes. It's like, I want to be seen when I'm braking. I'm not trying to make it look so cool to whereas people can't see when I'm slowing down. But anyway, what I'm going to be doing is starting from the front of the bike, working my way to the back. And the reason why I'm not painting these fairings is because these are the OEM fairings. I do not want to paint those. So I'm going to paint fairings. I'm going to paint these. These might already be painted, or these might be... No, they're not like a sticker or anything. This is definitely a paint job. I thought this was vinyl. I kept looking at it thinking, okay, this might be a vinyl wrap, but it's in fact not. It's actually paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to chip it off. But let me try that first. Let me chip it off. Okay, the front fender's off. I wanted to see how it looked with it off. I don't like it. I don't know what you guys think, but a front fenderless bike, I guess it kind of does something to me. But let me know what you guys think, if it looks pretty nice or not. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna put the front fender back on. Yeah, alright, you can kind of see the difference between the two fenders. I just like the OEM look a whole lot better. That black on black is nice, but I don't know. I want to try the OEM look for now, but then like I said, I'm gonna always have these fairings available to switch back to, or to paint and color it how I want. So anyway, let's go ahead and put the front fender back. So we've got the front end on. I'm already liking how it looks already. I like that silver. with a bit of a red accent on it, so I'm feeling that. So we're just gonna keep working our way back. The next thing we're gonna work on is the sides here. We're gonna remove off each one of these sides and replace it with the OEM stuff. And not only do we have that, but we also have a new set of blinkers from Blinkers. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these actually go on there. So check it out. We're gonna go ahead and remove this, and to do that, you're gonna have to take out this push pin here. There's another push pin right in there. Focus it. There we go. Another push pin right there. And there's also another bolt right here on the side. So remove those three, and then we should be able to slide that backwards. Let's do that now. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a mess of wiring in here that we need to figure out from the old lighting setup. But I think we got what we need to do for the main part. The main thing for us, and after what all of he did, is I think we're gonna have to just remove this. This is pretty much the main deal for the lights there, and then we'll just disconnect these two. I don't know where these two even go, so I'm not even gonna try to figure these out. But we know that we need to get rid of this altogether. Actually, as a matter of fact, you do not need to remove this bolt, because this pin actually keeps this piece of plastic, this shroud, and this piece connected. So I apologize. You don't have to remove that pin. So all right, this is the new panel. This is of course the old. Unfortunately, I can't really reuse the lighting here. I don't know what he did. And also too, I've tried to scrape this off, but this stuff just doesn't come off for whatever reason. So I went ahead and bought a new turn signal to put in here. We're only just gonna use the screws that mount the turn signal in, and that's it. So let's get that stuff out now. Okay, so we got the new turn signal here. I love it, it's fresh, unabused, I love it. So let's go ahead and stick this inside. We're gonna leave everything connected the way it is. And we're gonna go ahead and install this back into our new, newish, I can zoom that out, to our newish shroud. Let's do that now. Okay, so I gotta admit, this does look pretty cool. I like the silver on the silver and black, I like that. Just gonna look at it from the other side and see. Oh yeah, I like that silver and black. Ain't nothing like OEM to make me happy, so do the same thing on the other side. Let's knock that out. All right, I'm liking how this looks already. The silver and black, I'm definitely liking it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think so far. I didn't even check the lighting yet. Where's my key? There it is. Let me get the key and actually check and make sure the lighting works. That's one thing that I forgot to do, is check the lighting, make sure that that's good. So, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, there we go. So we got left signal. We got right signal. Oops, I have the flasher still on. Yeah, they're still hyper flashing because I gotta take out those in the back. But yeah, I like it. Looks good. I can see why he lined up the lights on the side, because I believe with that extra wiring you could light the sides, but I don't care too much about that. So I'm not gonna worry about it. I just wanna make sure that the wiring and everything work with the lights. So far I like how it looks. It really looks good. So the only next thing we gotta do now is clean up this back end. And so that's gonna be the fun part. So you can see, we gotta take these off. We gotta get this whole shroud off. We gotta get the rear seat off. We got some bolts we're gonna try to connect to make this work. That's gonna be fun. But this should be pretty quick, guys. So let's work on getting this back end off. And I'm thinking all we really need to take this off would be the pins here. We'll get the rear seat off and there's some pins underneath. So let's go ahead and do that next. So apparently this guy had a lot more going on than I actually suspected. I saw that he's got some LED wiring going through here. I am not even using this, so all this wiring is pretty much gonna be dealt with. I'm gonna transfer this bike lock key over to the other one down there. One thing I did notice while I got this apart that I'm gonna take care of real quick is the rear brake line. I'm gonna go ahead and bleed that out. It's not that bad, but I'd rather have it fresh since I'm gonna be in here. Everything else looks good. I'm gonna try to work on these bolts after this, but first thing I'll do is I'm just gonna bleed these brakes. I'm not gonna review that because I've done that 1,000 times. We're not gonna go over that, but the main thing is we're gonna get, now that we got that off, actually I just took the pin off from right here, which was a lot easier, so recommend doing that. And now we're gonna go ahead and just, move this bike lock over here, over to there. I'm gonna bleed the brakes and then we'll come back when we have to deal with the lighting here and we'll deal with the lighting here. So these gotta go. All right guys, so I've got the, excuse the mess, I got the actual new tail piece all set up and put together. I went ahead and took all the different little small bushings, the rubber and metal grommets, and stuck them in place because I wanted to fit exactly as OEM as possible. So I took them from off of the old pieces. They're pretty much done. I've got the actual lock in place. It's good, so I'm happy for that. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tidy up the lighting, and yeah, we're gonna take off these things because those are actual LED bulbs. I actually have some OEM straight from factory. Oh yeah, the BKing taillights. So we're gonna install those instead, and these will look a lot better and they're gonna function the right way. So we're gonna take these out, put the new ones in. What sucks is that the actual lines got cut on the bike, even though we've got the new lines there. I'm just gonna go ahead and just tie those into here since the clips are pretty much gone. I don't see them anymore. Looks like they've been tied away anyway, so I don't know where the originals are, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Looks like there's a GoPro mount in here. What the heck? I'll get in there. Huh, GoPro mount, sweet, I'll take it. But anyway, we're gonna work on the lights. I'm gonna go ahead and bleed the brakes though before I put this back on. I'm not gonna film that, but I will go ahead and just cut these wires and take off this stuff. Be back in a minute. So the lights are looking good. We're pretty much almost done. Geez, this thing does not want to focus anymore. So yeah, let me turn the lights on actually. So we got no more hyper flash. It's just straight, nice, even blinking. Now that we got the incandescent bulbs back in, let me make sure I check my left and my right. Yep, there we go. Looks good. And my left, oh, perfect. All right, so we got the tail and everything done. We're pretty much gonna knock it out and put the tail piece back on. Sweet. I'm thinking these bolts might be thin enough to get in there. I'm gonna crack open one of these zip ties and see if it works. Ooh. It's just a little too too long. Yeah, there we go. It's just a little too long. So we're gonna see if we can either use that and then just tighten it up. I'm gonna be fine with that. Or I could just cut it. We'll see. All right, so I think I got it cleaned up. I went ahead and just put a little bit of Loctite and the nut on there. And I think I should be fine. It looks a lot cleaner than zip ties. And honestly, you really won't be able to notice it once we put the shroud back over it. I'm gonna do the same with the other side. Yeah, same thing. All right, guys, so this is it. This is where it's at so far, at least. I'm digging it. I really do like the silver and black. I think I still might take off the red, but for right now, I'm kind of liking the little red accents, you know, with the ASV levers, the grips, and the wheels. So I might keep it on, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think it definitely looks cleaner than the way it once was before. We were able to just take some basic paint and paint up that swing arm, get rid of that red and black. I got tired of it, so I might take off those red stickers. We'll see, but for right now, I'm liking how it's looking. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if you like how this bike looks the way it is now. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you would do differently. Like I said, I still got the other fairings, so I might paint those fairings and keep these as, you know, OEM. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you want to see more videos about this bike, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and check back for the next one. 602 out.